Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I feel like it's been a while since I've like sat here to film a video. I feel like, I haven't been filming as much lately just with prepping for the next baby and traveling and everything we've had going on, but I feel like it's been a while. I feel like I've been doing vlogs. It's been a while since I've like just sat here in my normal spot to film for y'all. But speaking of traveling, we just got back from a trip to Charleston / Johns Island, and I have this like system for, I call it like my carry-on, but it's honestly just like a travel tote because we're not like going on an airplane in these scenarios. But I have like a formula for the bag that I keep, almost like a carry-on, where it has like just all the things, but it's for just like the car ride and just like the things we're doing on a trip, but it's not specific to an airplane. The last couple of trips that we've taken have just been like road trips, if you want to call it that, you know, like a couple of hours. So I have this bag and I have it like packed up, and I've kind of perfected this over the last like year or two of what's handy to have in here. And like this is literally the only bag that I need when we leave the house, whether we're going to do like an activity, sightseeing, whatever we're doing, or if we're going to dinner or like lunch or whatever, going for a meal. Like this has kind of everything that I need all in one. So I thought it might be helpful to share with y'all what I keep in it. And obviously this can like a little bit vary, but more or less this is kind of the formula and what I stick to. And I can link some of the products that are in here, including the bag. This is the bag itself. So it's like not huge, like it's not a giant tote, but it's obviously bigger than a purse. It's almost kind of like a diaper bag. I feel like you could honestly use this as a diaper bag. Maybe it's kind of like a gym bag. I don't know exactly what it's considered. And then I also have my purse, which I always have a pretty small purse or just like a crossbody or something. So I usually just like throw that kind of like sitting on top so that I still have my purse with me. So I have my wallet and everything that I need, but also I can like just carry it separately if like I'm not bringing this in with me, if we're just like running in somewhere or doing something that like doesn't require all of this. I don't like to like empty my purse into this bag because then I like have to bring this bag no matter where I'm going. If I just kind of like have my purse in it, I can kind of separate them, but also always still have my purse with me, if that makes sense. So I wanted to show you what I keep in here because it's literally everything we need. Like we actually ended up with a nail in our tire the day we were leaving, and I literally just brought this bag in with us while we waited, you know, with the kids for them to do our tire, which didn't take very long. But this had everything that I needed, and we didn't have to like try to find stuff to feed the kids or entertain the kids. Like this had everything we needed, and it's everything we need in the car, like when the kids need something or I need something. It's very comprehensive. It's honestly very full though. As you can imagine, if you have kids or toddlers, like you need a lot of stuff. So in the little side pockets here, I keep a water bottle, one that's like not super big or super heavy, but still big enough to like have, you know, enough water in it. So I keep my water bottle in there, and then I keep this little like portable fan, and it's so nice. It has like the different settings, and what's cool about this is you can fold it, or if you want to like set it on a table or something like that, if you need it while you're kind of out and about, you can put it down, or you can like put it in the stroller, like in the cup holder of the stroller. Very like versatile. So I keep those two things on the side pocket there. It does technically have a trolley pass, you know, if you wanted to put it over your suitcase. I just keep a big claw clip on there because that's very handy and something that I definitely need. And then in the other side pocket, I just keep my son's blood sugar, like blood glucose monitor and his ketone monitor and all of that in this little case, which this case is like the best if my son has a rare disease. So I'm sure your kid doesn't have what my kid has, most likely. But if you have a kid with any kind of like medical needs or diabetes or anything, this case is so great. It has like a little slot over here. I have his receiver for his Dexcom, and then it's got a little case in the middle for the lancets, and then the little strips. Everything you need. Literally it fits all right in here. Super handy, very organized. I need to unpack this, which is part of why I wanted to film this today, so that I can like put everything back, you know, unpack this now that we are back from our trip. This bag is such a handy bag. It's literally like $8 on Amazon. It's super inexpensive. They have the bigger version as well, and they have a couple colors, but it's just like a really convenient, you can kind of treat it like a bum bag. Like you can wear it kind of higher up, but I wear it a little lower, especially because I'm pregnant. My belly a little bit gets in the way, but you can just wear it as like a normal crossbody, or honestly just like carry it like a normal purse. Super versatile. I won't show you everything in here because it's honestly just normal purse stuff, but one thing I've gotten recently that I love, like love, is obviously Lululemon sells these, but again, you can get these on Amazon for like $8 as well. This is so handy. I literally keep my keys, like literally just my key fob in here, and then I treat this like a wallet. So I have obviously cash, cards, you know, anything like that. I actually even keep like a little tiny like little lip gloss in here. This is actually like very spacious. You can fit a lot of stuff in here. I love this, not just for travel, but just for like everyday life. If I am just like running out with the kids and I literally don't need my whole purse, because sometimes it bothers me to have to like carry so much when I have them with me. This is all I need. Like I grab this in my phone, have my keys, wallet, ID, everything, and then obviously my phone, and then I don't even have to bother with my whole entire purse. So again, even for travel purposes, like if you're just going through security and stuff and you just need to have a couple things with you, this is super handy. You can take one of these off if you only need one. And then obviously my purse, I have, you know, hand sanitizer, my AirPods. I actually just got this little tiny, super slim, but it's a little mirror, which is super handy. You can like put it down, which obviously I'm not like doing my makeup on the go, but if I need to just like check on anything or like check in my teeth or apply like lip gloss or whatever, this is like a really slim little mirror, but it's like protected and you can set it up like if you need to. That's like almost all I have in here. And then I have like some lip gloss and a little like portable phone charger, which I do keep one in the bag as well. But this is just like my everyday purse. I don't really switch this out for travel, but I do like keep it in my travel tote. And then this is another reason, we just got back yesterday, so it's not like this food has been sitting here, but this is another reason to have a big old bag, because I keep like a snackle box, a snack tray in here. So they were munching on this yesterday, which is why it's like half eaten. But this is really handy because I literally just like keep it in here. And then like yesterday when we were at the tire place, I literally just like put this on the table and opened it, and they just like munched while we were waiting for the tire to be replaced. I like using this because they have options. Like there's 6 different options in here. So if my son only wants specific things, but then my daughter wants other things, it gives us a lot of options. But with that being said, I also do have a ton of food in here as well. I keep one of these little like clear pouches, and this just has a ton of stuff. Honestly, snacks for them and snacks for me. That's the main thing I keep in here. And then there's like this little zipper pocket, and that's what I kind of treat basically as like the more or less like diaper bag sort of section. I used the diapers that were in here, so I literally just have a pull-up for my son. He's potty trained, but we put him in a pull-up for like long drives because he falls asleep, and just in case anything were to happen while we're driving and he's sleeping. I have just like a travel pack of wipes. I actually have some Ibuprofen in here. My husband needed that, so I threw that in there. So this little like zipper pocket, I basically just keep, you know, the mom / toddler necessities. And then the rest of the bag, it has another pocket back here, but this is like meant to be like a laptop sleeves. So in that back pocket I have, this is actually so cute, this is like a little kind of activity book for the kids. It comes with all these little felt pieces, and they kind of store in the front, and then it's like little recipes, and there's like felt on each page, and they have to like use the ingredients to kind of build whatever recipe it says on this page, and the felt pieces kind of stick to the side. So it's a little kind of like interactive activity little book, obviously, to just like keep them entertained. And then I have my book in there. I honestly always carry my book with me, like almost everywhere we go, vacation or not. But I always keep my book with me in the car on vacation, obviously for the long parts, but also like if the kids fall asleep and we're driving and we have to be quiet, I can just like pull out my book. And then this little notebook is kind of like my itinerary. I've been planning trips in this for literally like 5 years. I have like some receipts back there. And then honestly, basically the rest of this is mostly toys. I have some little like toy tethers. I have a couple of these little like fidget toys. I try to keep things that will like keep them busy but aren't super big and heavy or bulky. My son loves these like little mini, they're like little tiny dump trucks and excavators. There's a set of like 10 in here. Love playing with those. That's what they played with the whole time we were at the tire place. They love playing with those at restaurants. I have this little set from Lovevery. This just has like little cards and little animals. I'm sure y'all probably have this if you have any of the Lovevery sets. This keeps them very busy. I have a pack of cards for me and my husband. I have just like some action figures. I have a little thing of Kinetic sand. My son loves that. I have his little digital camera. This keeps him so busy, especially if like we're sightseeing and stuff and like we're taking pictures. He loves to like take pictures and videos too. That keeps him very entertained. A little monster truck, because what boy mom goes anywhere without some kind of car. This is just one of those little kind of, oh gosh, there's sand on this stuff from the beach. It's a good thing I'm cleaning this out. This is one of these little like seek and find toys where you have to like look for the little things kind of hidden in here. Both my kids really love that. These are what keep them the most busy, honestly, more than anything. These are like the magnetic blocks. I'm sure y'all have probably seen these. They make bigger versions, magnetic together, and they kind of shake, so you can honestly just play with them. They love like sorting them and making towers and knocking them down. This is like a must-have whenever we're anywhere. I need to keep them busy. This is usually what they pick most times. I have a pack of crayons in here for a restaurant or whatever. Oh my gosh, there's actually a lot of sand in here, more than I thought, so I definitely need to dump that out. And then, so that's everything for like the inner part, you know, like the little pockets and stuff. This front part is kind of what I treat as like almost an extension of my purse. The front section does zipper, which is nice, and then this like inner part zippers as well, which I keep it a little too stuffed to actually zipper, but the inside zippers and the front zippers, and then that one inner pocket zippers too. So there's honestly like a lot of storage in here without making this overly heavy or overly bulky, which is honestly why I love this so much. Plus it's a really nice like kind of nylon like wipeable material, so definitely gets dirty, but it's easy to clean. And this front pocket is where I keep kind of like my stuff, like I said. So I have a bigger portable charger, and this one's honestly really nice. It's just like a MagSafe charger, but it pops out this little like kickstand back here. It's like magnetic, and so you can set your phone down on a table, or if you're like playing a show for the kids at a restaurant or anything like that, you can kind of almost treat it like a little charging like kickstand to hold your phone up, or if you're like filming something or anything like that. It's really handy. We have 2 of those. My husband uses one as well. I keep my camera, which I'm obviously filming on right now, but usually I have my camera in here or in my purse as well. This has like been a game changer. Honestly, I didn't have this a couple trips ago, and I felt like I really needed it. And this is just something for like kind of my miscellaneous stuff, just little small things that I don't want like floating all over this bag, that I need to like be able to find, that aren't in my purse, but like I just don't want them kind of everywhere. Having just like a little tiny clear pouch so you can see and like grab what's in it is so handy. So I typically have, I don't think I have it in here anymore, like a lip gloss or like whatever lip product I'm using at the time, and then I keep a pen. I keep a couple of extra batteries for my camera since I'm typically vlogging, which I need to charge those. An extra hair tie, since I'm pregnant right now and I need tums all the time. I have my tums in here. And then this is something I needed this trip that I literally just got in from Amazon and added, because I was freaking wearing a dress and my button popped off the middle of my dress. It was so obvious, and like the dress looked weird and it just came off, and I had no way to fix it. And I bring everything when I travel, like I usually have everything, but I do not have like a travel little sewing kit. So this came in a pack of 2 on Amazon for literally $4. It was like super inexpensive, so I'm gonna keep one in the car and one in here. And it literally just has like a safety pin, a little tiny scissor, tweezers, some yarn, obviously, needles. Like it literally has a tiny bit of every single thing you could possibly need to like fix anything that might happen, any kind of little like wardrobe malfunction. And it's so super teeny tiny. Like this will literally take up no space at all. And now I've learned it's kind of important to have, obviously, if anything happened to like the kids' clothes or anything, would be very handy to have. So I definitely recommend having like your own little tiny pouch that you can throw stuff in if you wanted to like throw, you know, your keys or anything in here, and almost treat this like your purse inside here. If you didn't want to carry a separate purse, this is what I would put, like a little wallet, like a card holder, and my keys, ID, like any little things that I would need. I kind of just treat this like a little mini purse in this bag, just so that my stuff, like my lip products, my pen, my batteries, they're not just like floating all over the place. I can just grab this and find what I need. And it kept it from getting all kinds of sandy and stuff like that. So just honestly a way of like staying a little bit more organized. But that's everything in this bag. Honestly, you should see the floor around me. Like it honestly fits a lot of stuff, and it fits literally everything that we need, but it's in like a reasonable sized bag. Like this fits easily like at my feet when we're in the car, of course, bringing this into like restaurants or pushing the stroller. Like this fits underneath the stroller when we're walking and shopping stuff. It's like a very like reasonable size, but it fits a lot and it doesn't get like super heavy. So anyway, I will link this. This is from Amazon. If I didn't mention that, most of this stuff is from Amazon, as I'm sure you could probably imagine. So I hope this was helpful. This is the kind of stuff that like I literally always make sure that I have. I feel like for an airplane, I would honestly do basically the same kinds of things, except obviously probably, you know, some more activities and tablets. I usually do actually keep my iPad in this back slot, like at least during the car ride, and then I leave it at the Airbnb or wherever we're staying. But for my kiddos, I would probably keep like their tablet in here. So there's definitely things I would probably add, and maybe I can do another version of this. We are taking a flight with both kids. It's the first time we're taking both kids on a flight. We took Cole on a couple of flights before we had Emily, but this is our first time flying with 2 kiddos. 2 kiddos. So I'm sure my carry-on for that will look a little bit different. It's a short flight. It's only like 2 hours, so it's not gonna be a big deal. But I'm sure I'm gonna need all the activities and just a lot of things. So I can do another one of these when I like do that, and if anything worked or didn't work I can mention. But I think it would basically be the same formula, maybe just with some extras like the tablet, some headphones, maybe things like that. Yeah, I hope that this was helpful. Like, these are the kind of things that I find helpful. I like to see like comprehensive lists of like, what do I travel with, what do I need, what's smart to have, because I feel like that's super helpful. And sometimes when you're packing, it can be kind of overwhelming to like remember what you need and how to like put it all together. Thank y'all so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. Like I said, I will definitely link what I can down below. Let me know what y'all keep in your like travel tote bag, whether it's a carry-on for an airplane or just like kind of like your car tote bag when you travel, especially with kiddos. If there's anything that like I should add, because I like this to be just like my like Mary Poppins bag and just have everything I could possibly think of so I don't forget anything. So let me know. Thank y'all again so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here, and until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.